Hi, this is Valerie Verosity, and welcome back. And today I just wanted to talk about gratitude and things that I'm grateful for. And the main thing that I'm grateful for today is my mother's health. As most of you may or may not know, one of the reasons that I left YouTube for quite a while was I had a decision to make, and it had to deal with my mother's health. My mother was diagnosed with cancer, and it was hard going for a while, and her prognosis was not good. She was a late stage 3 to an early stage 4. So in my decision, I had decided to leave YouTube behind because you have to place things in order of importance, and to me, family always comes first. Good friends, people who support you and they're always there for you, come first. So getting to gratitude, things I'm grateful for. What I am truly grateful for today is that all of my mom's tests came back. So, in saying that, finally, after all of these months, I can honestly say my mother is completely cancer-free. Let me say that again. My mother is completely cancer-free. And let me tell you a little bit about that. I contribute that to a few things. Not only her doctors, and she did go through therapy. She went through radiation therapy. She went through chemotherapy. I also contributed to diet. And it's not really a diet, it's more of a lifestyle change. You are what you eat. If you put in garbage, if you're constantly eating out fast food, if you're constantly eating meat, and you're constantly eating just junk, and by junk I mean processed foods, things that aren't healthy for you, your result is gonna be garbage. So what I did with my mom, and even with myself, was, before that, had been to make lifestyle changes. So there's somebody I watched whose name is Ralph Smart, and he has a lot of wisdom, and he always gives you the 7-day vegan challenge. So I'm grateful for that, but I'm most grateful for my mother, and I'm grateful to all of you. I'm so grateful to all of you. Just your thoughts, your prayers, the love you sent, the light you sent, the support I received from all of you while not only I went through this, really my mother went through this, was just unbelievable. Just unbelievable within the YouTube community and other social media outlets. It was just unbelievable to me. Just the amount of support and love that I received. I mean, I can never repay anybody. I can never thank anybody enough. The only way I can do that is just to pay it forward, the next time something like that happens to somebody. And just to give you some tips on maybe if you're going through this. And one of the things I mentioned was lifestyle changes and maybe some preventative measures. And one of those things is food. Okay? We cannot continually, and our planet cannot support the things that we put in our soil, the things that we eat. That is such an important role, especially when you have a cancer patient. They tell them, eat whatever you want. Yeah, just eat whatever you want. What that creates is what's called a false weight gain. Which, yes, you want the person to gain weight. You really want the person to gain weight because they end up losing a lot of weight. So if you hear somebody who's telling you, and I can think of one person out there who's a YouTuber who says they have cancer, and I'm not trying to start beef with this person, but they say they have cancer, yet they haven't lost any weight. They're not thin. I question that person's integrity. Don't go around saying you have cancer when you don't, because you know what? That's one surefire way to piss me off, because when you have cancer, you lose a lot of weight, and it's scary to your family and the people around you. So you don't want people to get a false weight gain. So I'm going to go back to another thing I'm grateful for is good food, not junk food. I'm talking good food. I'm talking fruits, vegetables, things high in protein. That doesn't have to be meat. Everybody thinks that things high in protein have to be meat. They don't have to be meat, people. They don't have to be meat. You can get so much protein from just beans and vegetables and different things. So, you know, when you're eating a diet that's like high in meat and high in all these bad carbohydrates, there are good carbohydrates, but bad carbohydrates, you're going to end up with false weight gains. And you don't want that. The more natural your diet is, the better off you're going to be. And a lot of these foods actually have cancer fighting, and please excuse the traffic, I am in the city, cancer fighting ingredients in them. Take ginger for one. If you cook or put ginger in water, ginger is actually a cancer fighting herb food. So that's one thing right off the top of my head, ginger. So to keep a person's weight up, that is something. You know, you can use, and I'm going to admit it, CBD oils. Some people might be against that, but CBD oils. A lot of people are against marijuana. I'm not against marijuana. It increases your appetite, and it's more natural than things that a doctor is going to give you. So the more natural that you can be, the better off your results going to be. So to get back on topic, however, because I'm not going to keep harping on, and I did mention Ralph Martin, there's a reason. He has this thing called the 7-Day Vegan Challenge. I'm going to challenge everybody else who watches this to also do the 7-Day Vegan Challenge. And it doesn't mean depriving yourself. I mean, you can eat grapes, you can eat strawberries, you can eat cantaloupe, you can eat, I mean, so many different things. And that's just a few things right there. I mean, what are you going to have for breakfast? A piece of fried bacon? Or do you want to eat like a whole bunch of grapes? Or a bunch of cantaloupe? Or a bunch of pineapple? Or a bunch of strawberries? You know, look at the options. You can have a couple pieces of this, or you can have all of that. I'd rather have all of the other than 1 or 2 pieces of bacon, personally. So I'm going to challenge you to try the 7-Day Vegan Challenge. Just try it. It might not be for you, but I know for myself and for other people it's really helped. You know, it works. And it boosts your mood because you're getting all your vitamins, your minerals, and it's mostly plant-based. And if you can just, if you can't do that, if you can just cut back on your meat and all this processed crap, and if you read some of the ingredients in this crap, you would, and figured out what it was, you would be horrified. You would be horrified if you actually knew what it was. I mean, really. And try to do non-GMO, organic, and that's going to be the best thing. And to those of you that are still out there fighting cancer, do not give up. Imagine yourself as a warrior. You are a warrior. So as a warrior, And this is something I told my mom, and this is something I tell a lot of other people. Since you're a warrior and you have this within your body, I want you to pick a weapon. Think of a weapon. Think of a battle axe, a sword, a bow and arrow, whatever. And as you're going through your treatments, you're going to focus that weapon on it getting rid of that cancer. So you're using your mind, your will, your willpower on cutting that out of you. Because our bodies aren't supposed to function like that. You know, it's in a state of dis-ease. We're not in a state of ease. We're in a state of dis-ease. So I'm going to stop lecturing there, because really this is a gratitude video. And I am full of love and gratitude for each and every single person out there who supported me and my mom in more ways than one, some of you. And everybody supported with their love, their light, their comments, that I could go and talk to. People who came talk to my mom. I mean, it was just the outpouring of love was amazing. It was just amazing. And that's what the thing is. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. And we need to get that in our heads. We need to really get that in our heads. That attitude of gratitude and the love. Get in our heads that love. Just keep thinking in parts of love. I love my mom. I wanted her to do well. She loved herself enough to want to do well, and she willed herself well. And she had other people who loved her. So well, there was a lot of love going around, and we need more of that in this world. So with that, I thank you for joining me today. And go ahead, hit that like button, hit the bell so you never miss a moment of whatever's going on. And go ahead and leave me a comment. I love to hear from you, and I always respond back. And I will see you later, y'all. Bye.